Hello and welcome to this online College of Coding video tutorial series. This is video 1 in the series of Squirty Squid in Scratch. In this video, we're going to be creating an environment and a player that can jump. Before starting this video, it's recommended that you have a basic understanding of the Scratch interface and programming language. Let's get started. Step 1 of making the Squirty Squid game in Scratch is adding art to the game. And the first thing we have to do to add our own art into the game is to delete the art that's already there. So click the scissors in the top of the Scratch window, then click on the Scratch cat in the sprites area. That's got rid of the cat for us, and now we can add our own art. On the left, we have an Open Backdrop from File button. Click the button, then find the downloaded resource of the ocean background and open it. Now that we have our own ocean background imported, we should delete the plain white background that was already there. To load the player sprite, click the Upload Sprite from File button in the Sprite area, then choose the Squid image. The last sprite we have to add to our project is the obstacle for the game. So click the Upload Sprite button again, and select the obstacle sprite file. This is a pre-compiled Scratch sprite file. If you go to the costumes, it's already bundled with 3 different costumes of different looking obstacles. Now that we've got our art in, let's get creating a playable character. Go to the Scripts tab and select the Squid sprite. And the first thing we're going to add, from the Events section, drag a When Flag Clicked event. This event is the entry point for the game. Any code blocks we attach to this will be run immediately after we click the flag. At the start of the game, we certainly want to make our squid smaller with the Set Size To block, where we type in 40%. It's far too big for what we want at the moment. We also need to move the squid to the coordinates -150 and 70 using the Set X2 and Set Y2 blocks. And now we're going to create and apply some gravity in our game. We need to create a variable and name it gravity and make it for this sprite only, because no other sprites need to use the gravity. Untick it so it's not displayed in our stage there, and we need to set gravity to -1. After we do this, we're going to enter our main game loop. And for this we'll use a forever block. The code above will be run once to set up our game. Then the loop takes over and loops forever to handle the logic of the game. In the loop, we're going to change the value of our gravity variable by -0.7 to mimic some realistic downward acceleration. Using the if-then block, we're limiting it to -10 so gravity doesn't get too strong. Each game frame, after the gravity's been calculated, we use it to change the Y position of our squid. Now if you run your game with the green flag, you'll see the squid jump to the position we told it to and then start falling. To make the falling look more realistic, our squid is going to rotate while it moves down. Because 0 degrees is straight up, we need to offset our rotation by 90. An arbitrary 6 is used in the equation. It determines how far down the squid can face. Click the flag and check it out. It's just a small change, but it really does add to the feel of the game. Next, we make the squid jump with the spacebar. Because each spacebar press is so important for us to process, we're adding a whole new forever loop just to handle it. To make this loop run at the start of the game, but still keep it separate, we're using the broadcast event to send out a broadcast when the flag is pressed. We can simply listen for the broadcast to start the loop. Once we've received the broadcast, we wait until the spacebar is pressed, and then react by reducing the gravity to kind of fake the squid's jump effect. Well done! You've made it to the end of part 1 in this series. For a better explanation on any of the topics covered, go and check out the general programming concept videos. Otherwise, you're all qualified to move up to the next video, part 2. See you then.